Welcome to Beerfield. Welcome to week 11. We're coming to you a little bit early today because we try to accommodate each other. I am your host at Chris Hopper, Beerfield Hop. I am Chris Hopper at Beerfield Hop, at Beerfield Theory.
Hi.
At Ryan Miner _ FFB. I'm looking all snazzy this morning. Way overdressed.
Good morning. Good morning. Oh, yeah. Sunday fun day. Got a football banquet for my son at 1 our time, so that's why we're starting early today, guys.
Nice. All right. As always, we will start with weather. We'll roll the news. We'll take your questions as we go. Looking up and down the weather report, of course, the Bills and the Browns were moved to a dome. They're playing in Detroit, so nothing to be concerned with there. You got a little bit of wind in the Patriots-Jets game if you were starting any pass catchers from that. Same thing for Giants-Lions. Same thing for Ravens-Panthers. All sunny, but all winds above the 15-mile-per-hour threshold. So nothing severe, but if it's gusty or whatever, you could see some things. No rain in the forecast anywhere, from what I can tell. No snow in the forecast anywhere, from what I can tell. So all weather reports provided by NFLweather.com. They're not a sponsor, but I feel like since we use their tool every week, shout them out every now and again.
Small company that's doing all this hard work.
They actually have weather analytics?
I'm not surprised.
Holy shit.
No.
That's pretty cool.
Did you guys see Buffalo got over 77 inches of snow?
I did. I saw a guy that was 6'4" standing in it. That is incredible.
That's so much fun.
Right?
And you're going to have flooding when it starts to melt.
Yep. It's going to be bad.
Yeah.
There's some push on the Lake Erie.
Erie.
That's what I think they do. I think they get dump trucks and they just dump it in the
lake.
Yeah.
I mean, that
Go back to your home.
Go back where you came from.
That would make sense, I guess. Huh. Never thought about that.
Yeah, that's what they do in northern New York and Lake Ontario.
Really?
Same in Canada. They dump it back in the lake.
Huh. Smart.
Yeah, the more you know.
Yeah, I had no idea. I learned something this morning. All right, let's go ahead and read through some of the news items coming out this morning. Zeke Elliott is expected to be back this week, but they expect to ease him back in, and Tony Pollard will out-touch him and out-snap him, and that probably should be the case anyway.
Yes. The answer is yes. Also, question.
Yeah.
Cole Kmet or Pat Freiermuth?
We answered this one on Thursday. Cole Kmet.
Yeah. We're right in the fire.
Hey.
We're in the hot streak.
It's been 2 days, 3 days.
It has been. I'm just saying.
I'm re-asking. He's re-asked. He just wants to make sure that we're all on the same page.
I appreciate the softball because I don't have to think too hard about that one because I already it's actually a question that we've already researched.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah, it's Kmet still.
And I'm better today than I was Thursday, so I also remember that Dallas Goedert and Zach Ertz aren't on the same team anymore.
I am way worse today than I was on Thursday.
No.
I'm sorry to hear.
Well, self-induced.
I feel fine.
We
had dose days yesterday.
You did what?
We had Dosadani days yesterday at work.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, so I got to try all of our fun variants, all the fun stuff.
It's the season.
It is the season for barrel-aged beers to come out.
I was at a bottle share on Friday night and went to bed at 4 a.m. and then woke up at 8 a.m. and drove straight to a beer festival and froze my ass off all day yesterday, poured beer in the cold.
That sounds terrible.
It sucked.
Yeah. Well, don't worry, Hopper. I was with you with freezing the ass off because Friday I'm driving home. My car starts smelling like burning coolant, and I'm like, "What the hell's going on?"
Oh, that ain't good.
I pop open my hood, and my freaking lower radiator hose was leaking. So yesterday morning, here I am underneath my car, and mind you, it was like 20 degrees here, but felt like in the single digits.
Yeah.
Working on my car, jacked up underneath it, fixing the hose.
That's
damn hose.
Yeah.
Damn hoses.
Right?
Hose get you every time.
Hose get you every time.
Oh, I was pissed. I couldn't feel. And the worst thing that sucked too is you're trying to put in bolts and take out bolts, and my fingertips were so numb I couldn't tell if it was spinning or not.
That's
I'm like, why can't cars break down? Like my car never breaks down when the weather's like
nice.
perfect.
Yeah.
It's got to be like either really super hot or really super cold.
Ja'Marr Chase off crutches. Return imminent. Not this week though. So we'll talk about that more later.
Here's a fun question.
Yeah.
Chris Olave or Kadarius Toney?
That is a fun question.
You going for what should be upside, though it might not be anyways, Tony? Or showing upside, but going backwards, Chris Olave.
Yeah, that is an interesting one. I think I'm still gonna go Olave.
Yeah. I can't follow what everyone's doing on that. Like I feel like everyone's like feels like Tony's like a must start. Like wide receiver one, but it's like I see the upside.
Well, we're all in the same boat. It's a
yeah.
It's start or his injuries to 2 starters and a player they just traded a 3rd round pick for.
In a dynamic offense with a great quarterback. In upside, and that's the thing with fantasy is that, and you know this, but everybody loves upside, and it's exciting when in week 11 of the NFL season you get a player that has been nothing that a lot of the community so desperately wanted to be something and who looked decent in his rookie year outside of injuries, and now he's getting a shot on arguably a much better offense. You haven't seen it yet, but that's not a hard narrative to paint that upside for. And then Olave sliding the other direction, target volume's down, yardage is down. The floor is still relatively there in PPR. It's been 10
8 plus targets, something like that.
7,
they get the
7, 9, and 5 the last 3 weeks, but so it's a 7-point floor with a 12-point ceiling, so it's not great, but there is some floor. There's always the risk Tony completely duds.
Yeah. Well, then and you get the Rams. Is it the Rams this week? Yeah, you get the Rams this week, and it's not a good it's not a good matchup to want to buy back into with them. It's not. Like it's not a high scoring game. It shouldn't be a high scoring game. It's a low. It's a low game total at under 40 points. So it's if you want to look at it from a DFS standpoint too, it's why would you play players from this game?
Okay, I might have just flipped the other direction, Tony.
I think you were always on Tony.
Yeah,
you said Tony.
On Tony.
All right. Bama needs tight end, so we're all on Tony.
Yeah.
Bama. Oh, there's a Gabe. We're not doing the Gabe.
We're doing the Gabe Davis thing. Yes,
Eric
we are.
Just knows. He knows he listens to the show. He's like, oh, I don't want to get these guys riled up at 9:45, 10:45 in the morning. No, we're not going Gabe Davis Pittman again. We already know the answer.
Why?
Davis.
It's in a dome now. It's in Detroit here.
It was going to be in a dome anyway.
It was in Detroit by the time we recorded on Thursday.
Yeah.
That had already happened.
Bama needs a tight end. McBride, Kyle Granson, or Logan Thomas.
Wow. It might be McBride, given how he's used in that offense. Granson had a decent
how tight ends are used.
Yeah.
You don't really know how he's going to be used.
Yeah. Granson did have a decent week last week as far as tight ends are concerned, but the Colts tight ends have been so freaking inconsistent.
Well, there's 3 of them. 2 to 3 they get.
Now, Jelani Woods is out, and I don't know what or where Mo Alley Cox is.
Logan Thomas just season high in targets this year is 6. Season high in yards is 45. This is all done in week 1.
Yeah, we're in
1 touchdown. I just don't think Logan Thomas. I think we want to make him a thing. I just don't think he's there.
The pass performance.
McBride's tough because you're banking on. I think he's the pick just solely the fact that there's no one else there to take. I mean, maybe Max does with 2 X's, but
yeah.
Brian, what do you think?
If you had a 3-way coin, I would just pick whatever one, but I would go McBride just because of the way the offense runs, and plus the upside they had back in college, and he was one of the first tight ends drafted. It's like I almost see him as like a direct drop in.
Well, what it hurts. Do you guys remember when he got hurt? McBride had an 88% snap share just and ran.
Yeah. Hurts got hurt
ran
early.
27. Yeah, he had one target in that time. So Hurts got hurt early. Like, again, that just defeats that argument too, where it's like McBride should just slide into his role.
Right.
Well, he played the majority of the game, ran, 70% of the routes, he only got one fucking target.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
it's not Thomas. It would be between Granson and McBride for me.
I still go McBride just because that's the only like tight end for a fact is there. Where Granson, you're looking at it. I mean, you got Mo Alie-Cox still there, right?
He's still there. I don't know what his status is. I'm gonna check. I haven't heard anything about Mo Alie-Cox in a week.
I mean, Granson, 50% of the snaps, had 4 targets, had a 50%, had a 48% route share. Max with 2 X's. I'm assuming did he play last week?
Who? Alie-Cox?
No, Max Williams.
I don't know about that. Alie-Cox.
He did not play last week.
Alie-Cox had been dealing with an ankle injury. Was active last week, first week back. So,
Yeah.
And I'm looking at Granson a little more here.
God.
Granson was right around.
This is literally a coin flip for me.
Yeah, this is ugly.
If McBride barely played last week, I'd be more excited. The fact that he played the majority of the game and only generated one. I'm not saying that's going to obviously be the same case this way, but
Granson has literally been between 35 and 50% of the snaps for the Colts.
Yeah. Go McBride.
Double digit routes. Go McBride.
I'll go McBride just because of the snaps. It's not going to be pretty Bama. I wouldn't expect points from your tight end this week. Yeah. I'll just say that.
It just seems like if you go with any type of Colts tight end, you're playing with fire on that one because you're never the tight end you want.
But they get used in the red zone.
I mean,
if he gets a touchdown, right, and you're just gonna pick and who's gonna score a touchdown that week.
If your league could just play like team tight end, that'd be perfect for the Colts.
We're playing team positions. I'm taking the Colts tight end position for its tight end.
I mean, seriously,
that would be pretty fun, actually, to do team tight ends.
Just team in general.
Yeah,
you draft the whole team.
Yep, that's where we're at. And we were. It was 2-1 Davis to Pittman on that question, right? Just to help me.
Yeah, it's just saying.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Unless any one of you guys flipped, which I highly doubt you did.
Did not.
No.
And I have not changed.
You'll never change. Najee Harris. Okay, never mind. He's expected to get the bulk of the carries in week 11. No shit. Thanks, Rappaport.
Thanks for the obvious.
Captain Obvious.
Yep. Schefter with an obvious tweet that the Rams need to bounce back to give Kupp a chance at returning this year. Hey, we were out ahead of that one. I could have speculated on that, and we did.
Fuck, our third grade kid who loves fantasy football would have told you that.
Yep.
Rams need to play better for Kupp to come back this year. Okay, bud. Thanks.
Oh, really?
Wow.
The more you know.
Odell Beckham watch.
Odell Beckham watch. Apparently Justin Jefferson reached out to him after the Bills game.
Yeah, he's waiting till Thanksgiving to pick a new home. By the way, this is gonna be ugly. You ready for this one, Dan? You ready?
Yeah, let's go.
Nathaniel Hackett is turning play calling duties over to Clint Kubiak.
So expect a lot of 3rd and 8 drop or a check downs to your fullback. I can't believe Clint Kubiak's in Green. I mean, I guess he gets a running back room that's probably better than what he had in Minnesota.
He's coaching the quarterbacks. So your most underperforming position. Let's give that guy play calling ability.
Oh, that's great. Love it.
That's gonna be
that brings me joy. Yeah,
ugly. Chase Edmonds watch officially underway.
Is he supposed to get some snaps this week finally?
Well,
no, he played last week, didn't he?
He did. He was new there though, and with
yeah,
with Clint Kubiak calling the plays, some running backs about to go bananas.
true. You got a question, and I completely forgot. I thought we were talking about Green Bay.
No, definitely talking about Denver.
Okay, never mind. It's not a question. He's just saying how much he hates the Bears because they suck, because they're going to lose anyways.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm sorry, Walter. I mean, it's tough being a fan of teams that don't.
I also hate the Bears as a Bears fan because watching your team score 30 points and then losing after, two of your best defensive pieces were traded away sucks, but that's kind of what the season was always going to be.
Yeah, if you had expectations for them,
yeah,
I'll tell you,
this is not the right year for expectations.
we need to lower those.
Yeah. Gus Edwards is not expected to play in Week 11. So
what?
Yeah,
that changed.
It did.
I think I have him in
a pregame workout could change minds, but he is not expected to go. Okay. Kenyon Drake expected to assume lead back duties. He's a must start.
Yeah.
Hooray. Especially in DFS at 5,900.
Yeah. I like we have uncertainty backfields open up. I mean, it sucks that it's due to injury, obviously, but
when it settles on something, and Drake's look good too. Even when Gus gets back, I don't think he's going to lose everything to Gus with how good he's looked.
Oh yeah, that's always the hope to be.
Yeah.
Oh God, I played Tyler Conklin instead. Yeah. I played Justice Hill. He doesn't get any work anyways. Conklin it is. Bama. Super flex, 6 points per passing touchdown. If Murray doesn't play, I have McCoy. But I would rather start Swift in the flex or move Eckler to the super flex spots. We won't get an update on Murray until tomorrow probably, because they're the Monday night game, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah, Cliff lied.
It's still a true game time decision.
It is.
So I guess in this case would you take the risk of waiting on Murray, even though you have McCoy in a super flex league, or would you pivot in Swift into? Would you play running back? Would you play Swift or Eckler instead? I guess playing both. Would you play both Swift and Eckler instead?
And one, it's a good problem to have that you're looking at Swift and Eckler for that instead of a running back spot. Just saying.
Yeah.
But Lions give the Giants. I don't love the matchup. Swift's work is still a giant question mark. Eckler against the Chiefs feels a lot more insulated.
I'm assuming he has him already in the flex spot.
Yeah.
And then it's just whether or not would you play Swift.
I would go McCoy over.
Yeah.
I would still go the quarterback over Swift.
I think Murray's going to play.
I think so too. I got lucky and was able to cuff Murray with Garoppolo for that game. So
he's got Kamara and Ramondre Stevenson. So it's a nice little three-headed running back. And then if Swift ever regains back his normal workload, you're feeling pretty good.
What's the rest of that lineup look like? Like your wide receivers and other quarterback? Because then that make it even easier to know who the starting QB is, along with the wide receiver.
It's all probably pretty good.
Yeah, given the receiver position, that sounds like he's or the back position. I bet the receiving room is pretty good too. Taylor Heineke going to keep starting
until further notice, too.
As he should.
His play suffers. He should.
Well, remember last year they did this with him, like where they actually gave him the starting job. We were all excited, and then he just flopped. Did we all just forget about that?
Yeah, I mean, he's still not a very good quarterback.
Right?
It's just he's basically Gardner Minshew. It's like he's good enough to be better than majority of the backups. He can give you team some spark and some motivation because you stand behind the gritty white quarterback who just isn't very talented or athletic, but just gets it done.
There's a really
will and determination
and a really high interception rate.
And again, he's destined to be in this spot. on whatever team fun. After this. It's just, I mean, it's fun. And he got fined for drinking beer in a plane.
Minshew did?
No.
Heineke did?
Yeah. So some of the Commander players got fined by the team.
Was that before or after their?
This was this past, yeah. It was the game on Monday. It was after the Eagles game.
Okay.
Which I found funny. I'm like,
that's hilarious.
Like it was like, why would you you got Minnesota doing it?
Right.
Watch is just like, no one can stay on that fun.
Why can't you drink beer on the plane? I can drink beer on a plane without getting fined.
Yeah, me too.
He's got Lamar Jackson. He's got Russell Wilson at the third QB spot. So I guess what you play Wilson over
yeah, that's a better question.
See? I like getting better, but more body to it, instead of just having these few little pieces. It kind of helps give us a better understanding with the team. It's a pretty loaded team.
Wilson
against
the Raiders, that might actually be.
If there's ever a time to play
Russell Wilson, it's this week.
It's the worst pass defense in football.
I know. I'm in the same conundrum. Do I start Russell Wilson or Kirk Cousins? But I'm going Cousins right now, just because I feel like it's just going to be back and forth.
In theory, it should be. It should be back and forth in both games. In theory,
yeah, it should be.
Except Denver has a good defense, but so does Dallas. I mean, don't sleep on Dallas's defense. Great pass rush and good secondary. We're gonna see
Zach Wilson. He has Zach Wilson.
Oh, Zach. Okay, well that makes it a little bit.
Never mind.
I see Wilson. I just assume Russell because I never think of Zach anymore.
Yeah, never mind. That changes things.
I mean, to be honest, so it doesn't that much between Zach or Russell.
I mean,
it's so bad it's been for Russ this year. It's like
matchup wise.
I know. I was just messing, but oh man, good times.
Adams, AJ Brown, and Mike Williams, man. I'd be starting those three today.
And he had Cup.
Yeah.
And he's got Pittman.
Wow.
And he's got Robinson. He even has Cups handcuffed. Well, DJ Moore he's in retirement right now.
Yeah, DJ Moore's in timeout for sure.
Well, it's not self-induced timeout. It's timeout not due to him.
My Baker Mayfield jersey is just going to be hanging up forever now. I'm never putting it on again, I don't think. That's when I go out in my backyard and throw interceptions with my son.
He's not guarding anybody. He's just a receiver, but you're throwing interceptions. I mean, Panthers have the Ravens this week. He could end up making Mayfield. I don't know. Anyway, Keenan Allen and Mike Williams both plan to play and expect to play this week. Allen's a game time decision. Williams just feels real quick coming back from a high ankle sprain. It's only been 2 weeks.
If they play, I think they're both must starts.
Yeah. Well, I also think that this is a situation where they know they have to beat the Chiefs.
Exactly.
And whether they're ready to go or not, they're going to try to go.
Yeah.
One of the two is getting re-injured.
Yeah, and if you have any questions about it, I'd go pick up another player like MVS if he's available, because I still think he's good. If Allen or Mike Williams is not to play, he can be the contrarian play.
Ryan will never come off MVS until MVS is a thing.
And MVS, I don't know what roster percentage is, but he probably not be on waivers.
I just find it funny.
He's too boom bust, I think. I wouldn't be surprised if he's still out there, because he scored a touchdown last week, but outside of that, he didn't really do anything.
I mean, I think he's been rostered since the Juju Miko. I mean, he's their main starting receiver.
He's 76% rostered on CBS. So.
Yeah, that's pretty much rostered everywhere.
Yeah, but if he's available, grab him.
Yeah,
Clyde Edwards-Helaire down 80.
I mean, Tony's probably more available than MVS at this point.
I think everyone's all over Tony.
Justin Watson, go pick up an actual receiver.
Go. Yeah,
go pick up Justin Watson. Actually, you can. I mean, I don't know how much he's going to be worth, because Juju should be back next week. But
it's a 1 week. If you need it, and one of Allen and Williams are out, there you go. Contrarian play. Watson for the upside. I like it.
Justin
Way to
Watson.
Go, Dan. Who's more awake? I think you guys are more awake than I am.
No, I got my cappuccino.
I haven't had any caffeine. I went straight to try to figure out this PSN thing, so I've not done shit about shit yet this morning. I wasn't even ready. I'm laying in bed setting my fantasy lineups, and ADHD.
You made a trade.
Gmail. I did make a trade. Pretty easy one, actually.
That's a good trade.
Was
no one's like I'm seriously not joking. I've had 2 or 3 trade offers completely time out.
I don't have
in this league. I'm just like, what the fuck? I would love to have 3 fucking first round picks. I would love to make trades.
I don't have anything to offer you. Is my problem.
I know. I've looked at your team.
Yeah. I want to, but the only guy I had that could have netted me more first this year was J.K. Dobbins, and that has not gone well.
No, Dobbins is an unfortunate hold.
Or Derek Carr being what people wanted Derek Carr to be.
I mean, you can go to Keith and try to sell, Christian Watson.
Yeah, but I don't want to try to sell Christian Watson. That's the problem. Like, if I'm gonna,
I think it first for him.
But yeah, I could do that. But if I'm gonna retool or rebuild around this, and he's emerging, I don't want to remove him.
No, I know. Well, problem is that we don't know Rodgers' future. So
Watson to me might be more of an off-season move, maybe during the draft, depending on how that falls. If I need to do it to move up.
This is why you don't have trade deadlines in Dynasty.
Yep. Because now, if he continues to break out, I'm sitting on it until the draft, pretty much.
Well, I mean, he opens this back up after the playoffs. I'm never team trade deadline.
Well, I'm not either, but yeah. I also didn't know he opened it back up after the playoffs.
I'm pretty sure he opens it back up.
I never saw. I don't know what the rules are for that league. I never saw anything. I just got. Do you want to play? Yeah, sure.
Yeah, it's good.
I have no idea what the rules are.
I'm pretty sure it opens back up.
Or maybe I did read them and I just forgot.
I mean, yeah, I've read a lot of league bylaws over the years.
I don't even remember what my own bylaws are. I should probably make sure I'm not screwing something up there.
Yeah, right. I know.
Right.
Same boat. I'm like, I wrote these 6 years ago, and they were really bad. It was a really bad.
I just assume really somebody will tell me if something isn't done right. But
I don't even have league bylaws in the Dynasty Best Ball.
I forget that league
really
exists.
I know. I know. It's such a great concept, and I love it.
I got one trade offer in that league, and I looked at it, and I'm like, nah.
I think most people forget.
Yeah.
Well, not most, because people still pick up and stuff like that, but
you just don't. Like, I don't even know who's on my roster in that league half the time. It's just like, yep, that takes care of itself. Is there anybody on waivers I want? Nope. All right, keep her moving. DeAndre Hopkins officially questionable. DMP on Thursday. No consistent. Oh, Monday Night Football's in Mexico too.
Yes.
Forgot about that.
Oh, joy.
I completely forgot about that.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
I just paid attention to set my lineups. I was like, I just went your league, Chris, and realized I had who would I have? Zach Ertz and Dallas Goedert. So my lineups.
Oops.
And
I'm pretty sure you're playing me.
And I just went and picked up Trey McBride.
You are playing me.
Yes.
Yeah. I need you to win. So yeah, please do that.
What the hell?
Did.
The Saints, I need to win. The Saints activated practice squad running back David Johnson.
Yeah. They signed him this week. Now we're gonna have David Johnson.
He's back.
Oh God. I don't think anyone really wants to see old man DJ trying to take a handoff up the middle. If a player never got so zapped out of their talent.
And Nick Vannett was waived. Another favorite of the show.
Oh, you and Nick Vannett.
Oh, only one time.
Yeah, but we'll always have those memories.
Always and forever.
Thanks for the memories.
DJ Chark activated from IR. Jeremy Chin back for the Panthers. That's a big one.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Darrington Evans promoted to the Bears practice or active roster.
I had no clue he was on the Bears. I was like, why is he on the
He was their
Bears?
biggest hype man in the offseason, and then he gets practice squatted.
Unreal.
Chase Young.
So bright.
Chase Young not activated from IR.
No. Feel bad because he's such a great prospect and he's just never been able to stay healthy.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get Washington having to watch, Tua completely ball out. And it's like, yeah, you guys could have had him.
Yeah. That ACL is taking him a while to come back from.
Big time.
Big time. There's a report,
sad sucks.
Reports the Raiders could release Derek Carr in the offseason.
Wah, wah.
Anything new? I'm getting into boring things.
Yeah, we got 20 minutes until
inactives come out.
Inactives come out.
Hooray.
Bam asked about Njoku, and I'm like, well, we got about
don't know.
20 minutes.
Yeah, don't know.
Got about 20 minutes, unfortunately, until that news comes out.
It sounds like he will.
Yeah, I think he was almost ready to go last week. Generally a sign that they're gonna play soon.
And this roster is so decimated by injuries and bye weeks and underperformance. Your Dynasty League's my saddest story this year, Dan.
Yeah, it went took a turn for the worse for you.
I'm projected to beat Jordan though.
That's all you want. I'm still projected to beat Sean.
Oh, that's because he doesn't have a wide receiver in his lineup. He'll fix that before it starts, I'm sure.
By 2.5 points our spread is.
Actually, wait.
Really, really need to beat Sean.
Yeah, Jordan doesn't have. He's got an open wide receiver spot right now, but it looks like it's going to be Jawan Jennings or KJ Osborne. He has to plug in there.
Yikes.
Bye weeks.
Yikes.
Look, a best ball roster for Dynasty. Oh, I have upgraded Ultrich on this roster. I had no idea.
There you go.
Look at that.
Welcome back to the team, DJ Shark.
Yeah, I want him to go off today. It's amazing how much different that team looks without him, because I didn't think he was that huge of a difference, but Amon-Ra St. Brown really needs DJ Shark to really help him out to be that elite receiver.
It's almost like they play two separate wide receiver positions. They really pair well together. You have your good deep threat beta, and you have your inside dominator.
Jameson Williams hopefully comes back soon. Gosh. Love to see that kid play.
Michael Pittman, Jacoby Myers, or Adam Thielen?
Myers?
Or
don't you say
drop somebody for MVS, Allen Robinson, or Kadarius Toney off of waivers.
Oh my God. No. Myers overall. I don't even know who they're playing.
Who can I drop?
The Jets.
The Jet.
He's not going to get Sauce. Sauce will be on Parker.
Yeah, I don't have anyone I can drop, really. I'd be dropping Thielen to pick either of them up.
I would almost drop Thielen for either MVS or Toney.
Yeah.
It's tough because, again, we know Juju's back. But MVS should always be a starter. That's the thing about Toney. I think he goes back to being
role player.
The odd man out, once Juju's back. And definitely once Miko's back. But that's not until another 3 weeks?
4 weeks. We're gonna pick him up and we're gonna drop Thielen.
It's not like Thielen's done much until today, and now I say that and he'll probably go off. But
2 touchdowns today.
Ryan, I'm rolling with you.
With MVS?
Yeah,
my man.
That is one hell of a wide receiver setup. I'm Garrett Wilson, MVS, and George Pickens.
It's all pure upside.
My running backs.
Let's go for broke.
Well, my running backs are McCaffrey, Jacobs, and Mixon this week with Foreman and Pierce on the bench. So I get all my floor from my running backs.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Generally, yeah, it's like a best ball team.
Yeah, pretty much. All my floor from my running backs, and one of those wide receivers is going to pop off. I do have Pittman and Myers if I want a floor play. I just don't want a floor play this week, I don't think. I'm projected to lose. I need an upside play. Projected to lose by 18. I need an upside play.
I still like Myers. He went off last time they played him too.
He did. That's why I feel like it's a trap.
It's like MVS feels like the biggest trap, but I'm rolling with you guys.
Swift or Foreman?
Oof. The Panthers get Baltimore.
Yeah, Swift has the Giants.
Yeah. Oof. Probably Swift.
I like Swift for the upside. That's not the homer in me. That's just in general.
I mean, he's going to catch passes. I think his role should be ramped up. You would expect it every week to be ramped up.
And he's like there for a touchdown.
Have anybody better on waivers?
I would be shocked.
No, not for that. My quarterback position, Taylor Heineke or Russell Wilson.
Wilson. When there's ever a week.
There's ever a week to play Russell Wilson. Wide receiver room sucks, too. This team is terrible.
To somehow save Denver's season.
My 3-7 team.
Well, I guess I can't play Gus in that league. Gonna play Keenan Allen instead. All right. Hopefully he plays.
We're gonna go activate Keenan Allen over Devin Duvernay here in Scott Fishbowl.
I mean, resubmit my form. What the hell are you talking about?
Oh, shit. I got Zach Ertz out. God damn it.
Right? Nothing like going through like everything last minute. I do that every week. Like I forgot to put in Ryan Tannehill on Thursday.
I actually don't have a tight end I can start.
I do both. I go on Thursday and Sunday morning.
Let's see what's on waivers and for tight ends in Scott Fishbowl, because I have Jelani Woods, Evan Ingram. Evan Ingram's on bye.
There's a name.
Ertz is hurt, and Jelani Woods is not playing. He was out there.
I'm playing based off of projections I saw on MLF. Tanner Hudson from the Giants, because I lost Dallas Goedert in a very competitive league, and I don't have anybody else.
I have 4 kickers in Scott Fishbowl right now.
I got Josiah.
Ooh, Kylan Granson's out there.
There you go. What about Brock Wright? Or Jack Stoll?
Hold on. Let's see.
About Brock Wright.
Jordan Akins is out there.
No. Houston's another 3-headed tight end back.
Daniel Bellinger. He's out. Harrison Bryant. Ross Dwelly. Jake Ferguson. What were the names you guys gave me? Hudson and Zach Gentry. Kylan Granson's looking like the best option so far.
No Brock Wright.
Tanner Hudson
Detroit tight end?
Tanner Hudson's out there. It's in ABC order. I'm at H. I haven't gotten that far yet.
Hudson got, well, I don't know. He played 12 snaps and caught out 3 of his targets.
Oh, 3 targets.
He played 12% of his snaps. You extrapolate that out.
Brock Wright is out there.
Watch out, Travis Kelce.
We'll look for CJ Uzama.
Brock Wright's out there. So Granson, Wright, and and Hudson are all out there.
Up.
We're gonna go with Granson. Just because I'm most comfortable with him because we just looked into him today. No other reason. Who am I dropping? Bailey Zappi. That was a realization. I didn't remember having Ertz here. I'm not making the playoffs anyway. This is the last week before SFP playoffs start, right?
Yeah, 13. I think is when they start.
That's fun.
I'm not making
12.
it either.
I officially made it off of everything.
Just started to do anything. I'm up to 7 wins now, so that's good.
Ooh,
Might look 7-13.
I'm still I'm 14-6.
Trying to find the freaking standings annoys me on this. Because I'd like scroll so far down.
On what?
Scott
Fish, yeah.
The guy that's winning my division is 17-3 and is 300 points up on the field.
It's probably pretty high on the overall standings too for everyone.
Yeah, 1852 is his point total.
I am 4th in points.
What are you at?
I'm at 15-18.
And you
Dang.
Okay, so 4th in your league. I'm at 1250.
Yeah, my team's I have the lowest points against me by a large margin, actually.
Story for this one was injuries. I had Tua and Dak as my 2 quarterbacks. And then Elijah Mitchell is one of my running backs. And then my running backs have actually been relatively healthy. Allen Robinson underperformed. Keenan Allen was my first wide receiver taken. You know how that went.
Yeah.
Really the hardest part, though.
Really
what screwed me here, though. Was,
right?
Yeah. What screwed me here was Dak and Tua for the most part, though.
Yeah, if Dak didn't get injured, that you probably would be doing a lot better. So I just looked at mine. I'm like, holy crap, I was actually looking pretty good, but then my team just fell apart.
Yeah, since he came back and Tua came back from that second concussion, I've actually been able to withstand not having Keenan Allen. But too little too late on a late run like that. If I had beaten the median a couple times, it might have made a difference.
It's something I really like for.
I do too.
I think moving forward is it's also league median. That'll be voted on in my home league.
Yeah.
We'll talk about
I almost set mine up that way when I set it up this offseason. So I'll just have to create another home dynasty league for people.
Oh no. Another one.
Oh, terrible.
I mean, you could change it on the other one, but I mean, you just want to play a new one. I get it. Yeah.
You do too.
I'm not gonna start another league, but I'll totally play it.
I don't want to start another. I don't want to start another. Sean's turn to be commissioner or something.
I don't want to play in a league with Sean as commissioner. I feel like that's not gonna go well. Like it'll be all satire, and yet he'll still find a way to make all the right trades. You'll get all the right trade offers. We'll actually be running 3 teams. We just won't know.
I'm trying to trade everyone away in Nick's league right now, because I'm only 12 points ahead for the number 1 pick.
Do you have any players left? I don't have any draft picks left, so I really can't do a lot of things.
Yeah,
I went all in.
Let's see. I might have some picks left. I don't want Hayden Hurst, but I might have some picks left.
I have DJ Shark.
I have Daniel Bellinger, who's not playing today. That's why Tanner Hudson's ranked higher.
I just picked up Tanner Hudson too, just in case.
Yeah, Bellinger's out. See, that's why it's weekly bridge, and he only played 12, did 3 catches, 3 targets, 3 catches on just 12%.
Still have my first this year and my second next year. I did that on purpose though, because I didn't want to be completely void of draft picks in this league.
That makes sense.
I have my first, third, and fourth for 23, and my second and fourth left for 24.
Dang, I have 19 leagues this year. That's why I forget to set my lineups half the time.
You got to get into assists. I'm telling you, as someone who's got more.
You have more than 19?
Yeah, I got like 25.
Holy shit!
Yeah,
I have 8.
I have a whole system. Yeah,
I'm leaving quite a few of them though, because I'm leaving all the free ones. So I'll be down 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll be down 4 or 5, but a few of them are even best ball, so I don't pay attention to them anyway. So it's like really like maybe 15 leagues I don't really have to worry about.
You really don't have anybody left.
I love best ball though. Those are fun because then I love just doing it and then forgetting about it, because that's my MO, is forgetting about it.
Yeah, you just make trades if you want to.
And you have 3 firsts. No, I'm not giving you a first. I'm not. I'm not trading with you.
With me?
Yeah.
I can give you more than that. I can trade picks for a better pick.
I'm not going to give you a better pick. I can tell you that much.
Well, you're a dick.
No, it's not my fault. I'm sitting middle.
I hate that. That is the worst feeling when
It's
you're
the
sitting in
worst
the middle.
place to be in that league is middle.
Yeah, because like if you're in the middle, it's either you trade and you did it right, or you trade.
You don't even get to play
up.
in the toilet bowl in that league if you're in the first 2 spots that miss the playoffs. You're just done. Have you realized
that's
that?
amazing? No, that's amazing though.
Yeah, you don't. With it being a 16 team league, but what is it? 6 get in. You don't even get to play in the toilet bowl if you're out. You're just out.
That's hilarious.
That's awesome.
It's like literal no man's land. And now I'm gonna go make sure that's right because I might have just made that all up. Hold on. Nope.
We got a question.
Hold on. I'm doing important things right now.
This is obviously more important.
No, 16 teams. Oh no, you're all right.
Yeah,
no,
the middle teams. 2 teams don't. It's a 16 team league, and 6 play in the playoffs, 8 get in the toilet bowl. So there's 7 and 8 seeds are just effed.
Okay, you get to sit. You get to sit one of these running backs.
Okay.
Ramondre Stevenson.
No.
Tony Pollard.
No.
Joe Mixon.
I'm sitting Pollard at most.
No, and no. I don't want to sit any of them. Who are your other flex and receivers?
Yeah, I don't want to sit. I don't want to sit any of those guys.
I clapped.
But if you have to, it'd be Pollard, right? Because
I mean, if you have to,
Zeke's coming back.
If you have to sit when you're sitting Pollard, but who?
Yeah.
Clam, post the rest of your team. I like to see who the fuck
is starting over those guys. Yeah,
I guess Pollard in this sense.
Right.
It feels
It is Pollard with Zeke back, but man. Well, Stevenson against the Jets too is kind of a tough matchup. I might.
He's
been so good though.
You're sitting Pollard. Oh, he played Aaron Jones on Thursday.
Okay, that answers one question, but there's another.
What about your flex position?
Well, and your other running back. Well, that is your other running backs. That's probably what he's asking for. It was sit one, right? So he's probably asking for the running back in the flex spot.
He's got
CD and Tony as wide receivers.
Yeah, CD and Tony. He asked for pick 2, but you're picking 2. Like, so
right.
So
so he asked for pick 2, which means okay. So you've got the answer. He started Jones, and he's asking you for the second running back slot in the flex. So yeah, it's Pollard's your odd man out there.
Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be unfortunately Pollard. I get you now. Well, hopefully, it's a good matchup too against Minnesota.
It is.
It should be great. I just don't. Ramondre has more insulated volume. He catches more. He's just as much used in the passing game as Pollard is.
Yeah.
I mean, Stevenson is.
And Mixon's coming off 5 touchdowns. You can't sit him no matter what. Because
you could.
Every team I played had Mixon that week, and of course, every team I lost to.
I had him on the bench that week because it came off of like 4-0 burgers of games, and I had better options. I think it was for 60.
You're just sitting there crying.
I was. Well, I won anyway, but still. Was not happy about that.
That's rough.
Would have been rougher if I lost.
Yeah, true.
How close are we to inactives here? 4 minutes?
4 minutes?
About 4 minutes.
Perfect.
We're close. We're almost there.
That's what we're going to BS about. We'll do inactives and done.
I like it.
I like it a lot.
What I didn't like was going outside and shoveling this morning.
Did you have to shovel snow?
Yeah.
No. It's just cold here.
I'm just like, I freaking hate snow, but it's part of Michigan. It's not Buffalo though, so that part I'm happy about.
That's true. At least it's not Buffalo.
So I guess I can't really complain much when it's like a little dusting and they got feet of it.
That's the tagline. At least they're not Buffalo. At least they're not Buffalo. I come to Detroit. At least they're not Buffalo.
That's why every stadium needs to be indoors.
True.
I mean, I think it's cool with the outdoor stadiums, but I just don't like the whole atmosphere. Like, I don't want to be spending $100 some for a ticket to just freeze my ass off.
So the Bills didn't get there till 4 p.m. yesterday.
Yeah, their flight almost didn't leave on time.
I am. If anyone out there still listening, sprinkle money on that Cleveland money line. Man, like, don't underestimate the fact that they haven't got any practice since the storm.
So could it be a Cooper week again?
They had contingency plans. They don't need to practice. They don't need to practice.
That is complete. I think they'll still win, but
Bills
sprinkle a little money.
Bills by a million. They're just gonna go play playground ball. Bills by a million.
Yeah, playground ball.
We're talking about practice here, man.
Practice, man. Practice.
We're talking about practice. They ain't talking about the game. We ain't talking about the game they give their whole life to. We talking about practice.
Oh man, do I start Brandon Ayuk in the flex, Jamal Williams, or Brian Robinson?
What are the players again? Sorry,
Ayuk,
Brandon
Williams,
Ayuk,
and Robinson. Why'd you go Ayuk?
Ayuk and Robinson. Ayuk, yeah.
3. All right, that's a 3-peat because I got that already. I already have Cooper going. I put Cooper back in because I was like, oh, great, it's going to be in a dome now. So I love that.
All right, where am I at here? I agree. There we go. FanDueling it. Jonathan Taylor anytime, Miles Sanders anytime, AJ Brown anytime, Michael Pittman anytime. I don't think I'm going to do that. Jesus, that's a 13-point spread between the Ravens and the Panthers.
Yeah.
That's pretty ugly.
That's pretty big.
It's too much. It was Baker. But double-digit man just opens up so many backdoor losses. You bet Baltimore. Then you got to trust Carolina to actually score points, which has been very, very hard to do.
Right?
It's like I think that the least trusted offense to actually put up production consistently. It's just so bad. Pull up the news section, I guess.
1 minute. 1 minute.
It's whatever rolls in first. Done a really good job of Kyrie Irving's reinstated. Okay. Did he finally apologize for being anti-Semite?
Probably not.
Anti-Semitic?
Probably not. Oh, hum.
I love it. Pollard expected to get a little bit more in terms of touches with Zeke back.
51-49.
Oh, Devontae Parker's hopeful to play against the Jets. Here we go.
Here we go. Oh, N'Keal Harry's out for the Bears.
Okay.
No one cares. PJ Walker out for the Panthers. We knew that already. This is all stuff that was announced before. Just recapping.
Yeah.
Kill some time here. No Greg Rousseau for the Bills. No Tremaine Edmonds for the Bills. No Jake Kumerow. So defense really banged up for Buffalo. No Derek Stingley for the Texans.
Yep. It's a big one.
Christian Barmore's out for the Patriots. It's actually good news for Michael Carter and probably James Robinson.
Twitter web.
Twitter's still there.
No Mark Ingram, which explains the David Johnson activation.
Yep. Mark Andrews is officially active. Both of them are.
How is Daniel Bellinger out with an eye injury?
Did you see that play?
No.
Dude, it was fucking. It was. Ooh.
Is it on YouTube?
It was bad. You can probably find the clip of it. I mean, everything's on YouTube.
What?
I watched the play. He got eye poked. When he got tackled and it literally
ooh.
It was rough.
Wear a visor, dude.
I guess Edwards is officially inactive. I'm starting to roll in now.
Yeah, they are.
I can't believe both Ndamukong Suh and both newly signed Ndamukong Suh and Linval Joseph are both active against the Colts today. I guess Jordan Davis is so good. He bring in two veterans who used to be very good to fill his shoes.
Get in there and stop the run, boys.
That's funny.
That's all you need to know. Get in there and stop the run.
I'm looking at it now. The Bellinger injury.
Yeah. It's the aftermath because it's always.
Oh, I see it. How the hand went right in the face mask.
Yeah, it was bad.
It was bleeding. Oh, poor guy. I knew it was an eye thing, but I didn't realize it was that bad.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Yeah. It was rough.
Well, it had to be inactive due to it. That's bad.
Oh wow, yeah. It looks like he was started a fight club with that eye.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'll buy a visor for my son for football next year. That way he doesn't ever get poked in the eye.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Wear a visor. There's no reason not to. But comfort.
Well, the visors are great until it rains.
Oh.
When it rains and you have any type of precipitation on them, they tend to fog up. Because we had a few kids on my son's team who was like that wore them.
Can't you put?
He broke his orbital. He broke his orbital bone.
That makes sense. Okay. Yeah, that'll do it. Having a broken face.
Yeah.
What the hell? This has got to be old. Okay, good. Oof. 2021 inactives. I pulled up the Steelers and saw Dwayne Haskins is inactive.
That's fucking dude. That'd have been some dark. I would have appreciated the dark humor, but that would have been like, oh, buddy, what are you doing?
I went super cringe for a minute, and then I realized it was 2021 inactives. I'm like, okay, that makes sense because
Chris Paul is active for Washington. I didn't realize he switched sports.
Chris Paul's playing.
AJ Terrell is active against the Bears.
Okay,
so he'll probably face
somebody. Yeah, he will cover someone.
He'll cover somebody. You would expect Claypool to actually have his snaps rise, but I guess we'll see.
Let's see.
Chase Claypool.
Lattimore not playing for New Orleans. So no Lattimore against the Rams.
That's
good news for Ben Skowronek.
Yeah.
No Tre'Davious White for Buffalo either.
Again, yeah, I think he's struggled. He's had a struggle making his comeback too, which is sad because of how good he is.
Still watching things trickle in here for the Colts. No Kwity Paye, no Jelani Woods. We knew that. No Nick Foles.
Damon Harris, Devonta Parker are inactive or are active.
No KJ Hamler or Jerry Jeudy for the Broncos.
Yeah,
which we already knew, I guess, but I didn't know Jeudy had officially been.
David Njoku, Bam, if you're still listening, Njoku's officially active, which was the only one we've been asked about.
Mm-hmm. Still got a few teams we're waiting on to flow through.
Ooh, Velus Jones is gonna play, guys.
It's because N'Keal Harry's out. I'm guessing.
I know. Yeah, that's probably why. They're like, which shitty wide receiver do you want to play more? Okay, we'll play this one. Okay. I think those are the big ones.
Let me look. That might be all the ones, but let me look. Carolina, no. Baltimore, we weren't waiting on anybody for Baltimore. You said Edwards was officially inactive, so.
Yep.
I don't think we're waiting on anything for Washington. Definitely weren't for Houston. Philly, with AJ Brown was cleared earlier.
Yes.
So that should be fine. Detroit, you mentioned Chark being active officially. Swift fell off the injury report, so we're not watching anything there. The Giants, we care about no pass catchers, and that would cover all of the noon games. So, yeah, I don't think we're waiting on anything.
We've had no more questions.
Nope, we just need to call this thing.
So we will we'll see you guys Friday.
Yep, good luck in week 12. See you guys on are we officially doing a Black Friday episode?
Yeah, we're gonna officially do a Black Friday episode.
Okay.
I'll get some barrel aged stuff for the show.
Yeah,
Blackest Friday.
I'll throw some. Yeah, that's true. I'll throw some in.
Do some Blackest Friday.
Do Black Beer Friday.
Like it.
Shout out Stubborn German. So I'll be brewing that day, but what time do you guys want to go?
Sorry. On
Right,
Friday?
we're officially going Friday.
I heard I left my earbuds in, so I was running around the house real quick, and I was like, "All right, that's it." I'm like, "Oh crap!" So I started running down.
Mm-hmm.
No, you're good.
Fast.
You're good.
You guys just want to play it by ear?
I don't want it to start late because I want it to be a relatively quickish show.
We'll cut out the middle segment. We'll have 3 fewer games to talk about, so we'll just do news and previews.
Like a mid-afternoon, something like
well,
that.
Hopper's got a
mid-afternoon is the worst decision for me. So, I was thinking more. I don't know. Early evening, I guess.
That's fine.
Yeah,
I'm good with whatever works. I don't have anything planned, so
I really don't. What time do you ideally want to be done by, Dan? Should we really hold on? Thank you guys for tuning in.
Let's see, guys.
We'll catch you next time. There'll be a tweet to let you know when we're actually recording. It'll be sometime on Black Friday. Peace.
Bye.
Good luck on week 11.